Morning. I woke up pretty late today because I slept late last night. I arrived at my hotel last night at 11:10 p.m. and I was just so tired. I needed this extra few hours to just sleep in, and now I feel very refreshed and ready to get the day going. But it's currently around 12:10 p.m. I'm planning to go to this one cafe up north from Gangnam. It's called Coffee Lusso, and they serve brunch up until I believe 3 p.m. So hopefully that's accurate and that I could get some food over there as well as some coffee. And after that, I'm planning to head up this spot called Ikseon Chwihyang, which is like a stone-walled photo area of the palace. The palace is called Cheongsudang. And after that, I'm planning to hit up this sunset spot called Namsan Baekbeom Square. You could see the Seoul Tower in the background with the stone wall. It's a pretty cool spot, so hopefully I can catch a good sunset over there. I'm gonna scout out some other locations for fall colors to see how they are this time around. It is already almost getting close to mid-November, so let's get the day going. Cafe Lusso right now. I got their orange tonic coffee drink. This thing is freaking amazing. It's as if they turned like an orange juice into coffee. I don't know if that sounds weird, but the way they made it is just perfect. I've never had a drink like this before. It's so freaking good. Oh man. One of the best coffees that I've had here in Seoul for sure. Wow. Like, it's not bitter, has a little bit of sweetness to it, has that orange flavor going on here in the coffee. Wow, it's like 11 out of 10 for me for sure. So after you finish the drink, there are bits of caramel pieces on the bottom, and it's pretty good. One of the things about Korea that's dangerous as a photographer is whenever you go to these really aesthetic cafes, when the light hits and when there's an amazing view, you're gonna stay here for like at least an hour to capture these views, because I'm over here on the second floor of the cafe. There's like a ginkgo tree just right in front, and there's people walking by. It's perfect for street photography, and the light is just hitting where it has like a really good contrast of lights and shadows. It is really amazing. And earlier there was like a weird blue tint coming through the window because I didn't have my filter on here, but now because the sun moved to the right, we don't have that blue-green tint coming from the window. It's making my photos even better. You just wait it out for a few minutes and the lighting just becomes better. And so I'm gonna stay here for probably like 5 or 10 more minutes, get some shots, and then I really need to head out to the sunset spot because I don't want to miss it. Again, whenever you're here in cafes here in Korea, you're gonna stay at least an hour, maybe even more. It's freaking crazy. This is what the view looks like. Got the ginkgo tree over here. The light is coming in perfectly, and then you can see people just kind of walking by. It's great for people watching if you're into that. Here's the phone setup. I'm trying to get some B-roll, just people just walking by. To the photo spot where you can see Seoul Tower in the background over here. Whenever I think of Korean aesthetic, I think of this grass with long coats and the beige color, neutral tones. That's the Korean aesthetic. I really love this spot. Probably my favorite spot in Korea so far in terms of just photography. I have to wait it out a little bit for people to clear out once it gets a little dark, and then I'll probably be taking some more photos. I am loving this spot so far. Cafe Tekapo right now, and I'm going to try their macadamia nut latte. I saw this on my friend's story who was visiting Korea, and she said it was like the best macadamia latte that she's had. So, and I agree. This is really, really good. Dang, this hits. This MUJI has 4 floors. We're gonna start at the top, which is living and furniture, and then slowly make our way down. I needed these slippers right here. I needed some new ones since the one that I'm wearing right now is getting really dirty. But this is 9,900 won, which equals to $7.50, which is insanely cheap. I gotta say, this chair feels so comfortable right now. I just want to chill here for like an hour. Got some new pairs of socks because I definitely needed more of them. Gonna see how MUJI quality is. Also got boxer briefs. Sunset spot. This is the Seongsu Overpass. Pretty popular spot for sunset. There's a few people over there taking photos. You got the ocean in the background here, traffic going that way, some tall buildings in the back over here, and the sunset, which is in the back of me right over here. And we got the tower that's also summer over there. I was trying to research some sunset spots that wasn't too far from where I was staying, and this was one of them. And I'm really glad I came here because this is a pretty cool spot to just shoot and just chill and watch the sun go down. That is freaking good. Yo, this freaking hits. What the heck? Oh my gosh. Tim Hortons in Canada has got nothing in Korea. Damn, can't stop drinking it. Let's try their crole. Got the cream inside. Not too sweet either. It's pretty good. Last day in Korea. Got this hotel in Insadong. Looks very modern, sleek, clean. Got your towels here, hot water, drinks, some tea, bathroom situation. Can't wait to use these, because Korea never misses. The body wash and shampoo. Midnight convenience store run fit. Let's go. Arrived. Alright, I got the midnight munchies. Well, for dinner, I only had Tim Hortons, so I'm getting convenience store food. I noticed that most of the convenience stores around this hotel, I'm in Insadong right now, they're not good. They're very small. They don't have much selection. And even though I went to a big 7-Eleven, I was underwhelmed by the amount of hot foods that they have. So not impressed on this area when it comes to convenience stores, but you know, we gotta eat to survive. So I got this Chef M meat pasta. I was feeling something meaty with some protein, so I got this. I don't want to keep eating sweets because that's all I had earlier at Tim Hortons. So I got this meat pasta. Let's see how it tastes like. Oh, and another thing, there's no microwave in the rooms here, and there's no microwave anywhere inside this hotel. Like, what? There's some things about this hotel that's missing. It's missing certain amenities. So I had to go to the convenience store next door to heat this up. A little bit of an inconvenience, but it's all right. Here goes with the pasta. Looks very, very basic. Will it taste basic though? That's the real question. Though it looks like this, it's a very small pasta. I didn't want it to be huge because I also bought ice cream. It was good, but nothing like blow away. Now we're gonna try this ice cream by Lotte. It is the Crispy Crunch ice bar. Lotte is one of their most popular brands. It reminds me of the strawberry shortcake ice cream that we have in the States, but this one's obviously tastes better than that. I also bought Tams Zero. I don't think I've ever had Tams, but it's good. 0 calories. It's a mix of like peach and I think a little bit of lemon. I like this one a lot. Tried their signature pasta. Really stoked for this one because I saw photos on Google Maps and this looked really delicious. So yeah, that was good. That's some good meat right there. Now let's try the pasta. Very good. Interesting texture to the noodles. Good stuff right here. The presentation of the food is like spot on as well. Walking through Ikseon Hanok village, and this is a really cool area because it's based on Korean traditional architecture. As you can see here, just stuff like this. There's a lot of like antique traditional restaurants here lined up in these narrow alleyways. This is a vibe. I'm already digging this little area here in Insadong. It's like a bakery and coffee place. And how the light just comes through like that. What? So yeah, there's a lot of bakeries, cafes, restaurants in this area. I'm really loving the brick stone walls. I just love how the light hits. I don't know where I'm gonna go. I'm just walking around right now. Walking back to my hotel right now. I am walking under this overpass, and surprisingly it's like really quiet, probably because they have these double pane doors and they're pretty good at blacking out the sound. Like I can't really hear the cars pass by. It's pretty crazy. I just thought that was like super unique. I went to this hospital up on the 3rd floor to get that shot that I just showed you just now of Cheongsudang Palace. Sunset was alright. I was expecting a little bit more color, but because the clouds were kind of thick, it was really hard to get that red purple color, but it's all good. Probably edit something like that in post and make it look like that it was a banger sunset. But from there, the vantage point is a pretty good view of Cheongsudang Palace. So I'd say I'm content with what I got today. I was either debating going there or back to the Namsan Bakchon Square, where I was at a few days ago for sunset, because the clouds look pretty good, but when I was looking up at the sky and when I was pointing southwest, there are actually some really thick clouds. So I was like, oh, I don't think sunset's gonna hit over there, because that's where the thick clouds were coming from. So I think I made the right decision on going to the palace today instead. We go back to my hotel to go sleep because I have an early morning tomorrow. I don't know what flavors there are in this one, but it looks pretty good from the outside. Okay. There's like a little bit of crunch bits in it, but it's mostly like cherry-based flavor. More like a cherry bubblegum. Let's try the Cheetos. Okay. So it's like a mix of Cheetos with a bit of chocolate. It's an interesting combination. I think it's okay. Let's try the signature matcha latte first. Looks really creamy from the top. Damn, this cream is on point. First of all, the cream, 10 out of 10. She's just good. Now let's try the matcha. Okay. Because I'm sipping it from the bottom, I do get a lot of the matcha. I'm probably just gonna mix it a little bit. No, this is a very good balance of pure matcha and also the cream. Damn, really good. Right now, let's try the Mont Blanc. I don't know what to start eating, but it's like a peach thing. Let's see how this tastes like. Wow. I can't really pinpoint what this is. I never had something like this before. Really, really good. Here we go. Heck yeah. That's freaking hits. Got a little bit of the mousse cheese in here. Let's try these black bits that's on the bottom here. Kind of reminds me of a bit of the Oreo bits. Damn, so good. 10 out of 10 for sure. Definitely want to come back here again and try their soufflés next time. So good. I am off to Hwadam Botanic Garden. It's one of the best places to see autumn colors here in Korea. I'm not sure if I'm able to get in because when you book through the website, everything is in Korean and you have to have a Korean ID to buy tickets online. So I've heard other people say that you can just go up to the ticket booth and say that you're a foreigner and you can purchase tickets on site, but still not sure. So we're gonna make the 2.5-hour trek out there and hope it's worth it. Hopefully I can get a ticket to walk in, because if not, then this will all be for nothing and it's gonna suck and it's a waste of money and time. So hopefully, fingers crossed, I'm able to get in. So I finally made it to Hwadamsup Botanic Garden. This is the shot that I wanted to get, where the monorail is behind me and it's going that way. But I wasn't sure if I was going to get in because you needed a reservation online and I couldn't get one. So as a foreigner, you just had to show them your passport or ID to buy tickets on site. Luckily, I was able to show my ID and they were able to let me in. So that was good. I'm glad I made it. The 2.5-hour trip from Seoul was definitely worth it because it looks really good here with the peak colors in the background, red and orange. Yeah, this place is looking lit. Yeah, I think so far, besides like Nami Island, this is like one of the best spots to capture autumn foliage. Super peaceful out here. I think I might spend more than an hour here. I was only going to spend an hour, but I feel like there's just so much to explore and just walk through. So here people can take photos. Damn, these ones are so red. First time seeing purple leaves over there in Korea.
여기가 남쪽이라서 so relaxing and soothing. So today is my last full day here in Korea. I'm gonna miss it. I'm trying to do as much as I can because my flight is today at around 9:55 at night. So I'm planning to do a lot before I leave for my flight. I'm planning to check out the Starfield Library. It's this really Instagram popular spot. I know it might be overrated, but you know, I'm here for the vibes and the experience and the photos. So we're gonna see how that looks. Hopefully there's not a lot of people, but because it's so popular, I'm guessing there's gonna be a lot of people. Let's check it out and see how it is. This Starfield Library was going to be like a standalone library, but it's actually inside this pretty big mall. So I was kind of having a hard time trying to find it, but I just went where people were walking and I found it. So the good news is that I was able to get the shot that I want, which is just one person riding the escalator up and down with the bookcase in the background. Within like 10 minutes, I was able to get the shot. So patience is key here. Marinated. Looks pretty good. See if it tastes good. Yes, very, very good. Just melts in your mouth. And here is the crab bibimbap. Excellent. So this is like a crab roll in a bibimbap form, which is really interesting. I've never had that before. It tastes really good. So this was the other spot that I wanted to go to. It was Seoul Forest. Try to get the autumn colors. It looks like they're predominantly orange here. A little bit of yellow and orange. So these row of trees are pretty good, but I feel like I see another row where there's like people taking photos somewhere over there. So we're gonna check that out. So I feel like I should have came to this spot for morning because this row of autumn colors is amazing. I'm not sure what trees these are. They might actually be ginkgo trees, but there's a lot of people taking photos. Found this really cool spot that's a little bit secluded with these trees and a narrow pathway. So I'm glad I came here on my last day probably gonna have to head off to a cafe, and I'm probably gonna hit Dongdaemun Plaza, also known as DDP, to get some sunset photos, try to get that light coming in through the architecture, do some street snaps, and then get my luggage and then head to the airport. I wanted to go to this other place called the Imprint, which also has like really cool architecture, but I'm not sure if I'll have time. Yeah, that is the plan for today. And then I am actually going to New York to attend my friend's birthday party, which should be really fun. I think I'm gonna make a separate vlog just for New York because I'm only gonna be there for I think around 72 hours, not that long. I'm actually really digging this light that's coming through right now from these stone shaped looking things. They're casting a really great shadow right here. It's like right in the middle of these ginkgo trees.
After I left Seoul Forest, I stumbled upon this outdoor shopping area called Understand Avenue. There were a ton of pop-up shops and startups showcasing their products while I was walking around. They also have photography exhibitions here on specific days. All pop-up stores and exhibitions require a reservation, either online or on site. Now it's time to head to my last photo spot in Korea. Finally arrived at DDP, and the architecture looks like a way better version of the Walt Disney Concert Hall in Los Angeles. Really dig this composition. Got a nice sweeping curve, just waiting for people to walk by. This is what it looks like from the top. This is access to the rooftop, but you have to get tickets by reserving online. They can sell out pretty fast. Love the swooping architecture. I was trying to find a spot where I can do a talking head video kind of like this. It was kind of hard to find one because I wanted to do it like on the streets of Seoul, but obviously there's a lot of pedestrians walking by and it's really hard to get the shot. I'm gonna have to have a camera on a tripod shooting from a distance, and people are gonna be photobombing and stuff with the video. So I was going with that, but this is a pretty secluded area. All the people are either watching the sunset up over here and they're not coming down the stairs, so which is pretty good. But I gotta say, Korea is pretty amazing. I've noticed small and little things where Korea just one-ups Japan. I was not expecting that at all when I first, booked my trip. I mean, I knew that there were going to be a lot of similarities between Korea and Japan, but there were a lot of things where Korea actually has done things better than Japan. And I feel like after coming here in Korea, there are some things in Japan that I'm thinking about that, man, they're like living in the past. Korea is so modernized, and it's pretty crazy how everything is just integrated like into the system. Like, for example, I wanted to find a place where I could store my luggage, and there's this app called T-Luggage that I downloaded, and basically you're able to find luggages at the station and other places where there's lockers available. It's really easy to book and pay for it all through the app. So in that way, everything is pretty integrated here in Korea. Other things like how there's LED lights embedded in the ground at intersections, that's super helpful, and it's really great in terms of safety because it lets the cars and the people know when to cross and when not to cross. It makes everything so visible than the small signal. The food here has been amazing, not surprising. A lot of places in Asia has really great food. There's a lot of bridges here in Korea. I gotta say, they do love their LED lights. There's lights on some of the bridges here. They're just embedded, and so during the night, if you want to take night photos, it's like perfect for that. You can buy their card at convenience stores and just top it up. In Japan, sometimes you can't really do that. You have to go to the station to get the card and then top it up. But here in Korea, you can do that at the station and at convenience stores. Pretty much all of the convenience stores will let you do that. So that's really cool. There's Uber Taxi here, which Japan doesn't have. There's K-Ride, Kakao Taxi, and it's pretty dang cheap compared to the US. Definitely coming back here to Korea again, maybe next year, I'm not sure, but Korea is the first Asian country other than Japan that I visited so far. Technically, it is the first country that I visited if you count a layover. This was back when I was 4 years old, and I had to make a stop at Incheon Airport to go to Japan. So technically, this was my first country, but I don't really count that. Japan. Korea is the second Asian country that I visited. Really, really great first impressions. Korea, you've been amazing. Until then, I'll see you in the next one.